What is up, everyone? This is Vishak here, and welcome to another video where we're going to be discussing about the beard. So, beard adds a lot of character and a personality to a person. Okay, so well, if this is not your type, I mean, if you're not really into beard, you can skip the video and move on to the next. That's absolutely fine. The main thing is when you're growing a beard, it's not like if you see people when they grow beard, most people what they do is like they just grow it, right? I mean, there is no maintenance. There are very few people who actually put their thought, put their time, put their energy into it and see what works and what doesn't work, right? I mean, there's quite a lot of uh attention that you need to pay when it comes to growing a beard and maintaining it. I mean, there's no maintenance as such, like heavy maintenance that you need to spend like hours on it. But as a general rule, at least, like if your style is set, this is what your style is, according to your face, according to your personality, according to your body language, if this is what your style is, I mean, not what you see in the screen, but like if you try multiple things, and if one is just set, and just keep it. Okay, so I'm not, like, in this video I'm not going to just cover about, I mean, in this video I'm not going to cover just growing a beard and how to maintain that. No, I'm going to cover as to how you can make it like stand out. And you know what I'm saying, it's not just growing a beard for the sake of growing, but a lot into it. Okay, I mean, the reason as to why I'm stressing so much on the beard is simply because it gives a lot of fullness to your face, and it gives like, when you carry yourself well, like when you have that thing. Okay, so you need to go for an artful, you need to go for that scruffy look if you want. Okay, and it's not just neatly combing. This is not your hair for you to comb neatly and take a line out, and you don't want to do that. I mean, if you want to do that, it's okay, but then it's kind of, I don't know, it's not that like badass. Okay, so you need to see what fixes for you, I mean, what is working out for your face. Okay, we will be discussing more on that, but you need to see it, and what, like, you need to start changing the styles and just see what works and what doesn't work, and keep what works and throw away what doesn't work. Okay, it's as simple as that. So the first thing that I want you to stop doing is, like, you stop seeing people, like modeling people, and just say, okay, you know what, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do this, right? I mean, it's easy to get carried away, but then the thing is, um everybody has their own style, everybody has their own personality. So uh I mean, it takes some time for you to just crack what is yours, and you know like, it takes some time, so just give that. And I'll tell you something. Okay, so beard, I still remember when I used to go for the photo shoot back in the days when I was into fitness, and I just go for the photo shoot. And I'll tell you, sometimes I just take off the beard, and it'll be so funny. Like, it'll be like I look like a kid. I literally look like a kid. And it just, I don't know, just when you grow a beard, that gives a complete different angle to your face. I mean, it just gives a complete different look to your face. All right. And when you're growing beard, just make sure there are few things that you need to really pay attention when it comes to the borders, when it comes to the neckline and all that. And that's it. So, like I said, I mean, I don't want you to spend a bunch of time on the grooming, because look, you got better things to do. Okay, and I want you to focus on the things that is more important, and not on the grooming and things like that. Okay, I mean, if you have like um evening face wash, maybe, I don't know, like evening skincare is like more, not beyond 10 minutes. I mean, 10 minutes is like the maximum. And in the morning, the entire grooming should be about 5 to 10. Yeah, morning 5 minutes. I mean, morning 10 minutes and evening 5 minutes. That should do, not beyond 15 minutes. I mean, it should not take beyond 15 minutes for you to sit and groom. And of course, if you're shaving and all that, yeah, you can take another 15 minutes, but not like, it should never go beyond 20 minutes per day. Okay, so that's the thing. And just don't spend too much. These things are like, it's got a very low shelf life, although it plays a very important role. But I want you to be doing something more important, more productive, and more makes a real impact. I want you to spend the time on that and not on your things. And once you set all these things up, what is working, what's not working, and that's just stick with that. Okay. So um yeah, so let's get down to it. The topics what we are going to be discussing is the basics, accessories, what are the things that you should own, and beard types according to the face type, and how do you shave. Okay, so let's get down right into the basics. So first thing is, like, I want you to try. So like I said, we all have different shape of, like, we have different shapes, face shapes. Okay, and just see, I mean, if you go to Google, there are like so much, like you get like literally endless styles. Okay, pick 4 or 5 and try one every month, and then see what works. Try to click the picture and just see what works. If one is work, if you find one is working, just stick with that. Okay, but pay more attention to that category, that kind of styles, and you can play with that. Just play with that. Okay, and the beard, it actually gives you that disproportionate face. If you have a disproportionate face, if you have like, if you don't have a round face, if you don't have a long face, if you have something little disproportionate, the beard can actually cover up. Okay, because it covers like, okay, forget about the hair. Now we're coming from the ear all the way down, and if there are anything like that is disproportionate, you can actually cover up with the beard, because it is covering your chin, cheek, jaw, I mean the entire thing. And always aim for a well rounded full look, meaning, don't just, like I said, don't just grow the beard for the sake of growing. I mean, if you want to grow, like, if you just want to give a rugged look with a very light beard, that's absolutely fine. But if you really want to grow a full length, you can go for that too. Again, like I said, there is no hard and fast rule. It all depends on the way that you can carry yourself, and of course your face. And the last one is, don't have neck beard. I mean, try to trim it off. You want to trim it off, because I still remember when I was actually working in the corporate. I mean, there was this team leader. I mean, he used to like come every day with the beard. He's grown a beard and all that. And the thing is, I mean, he doesn't know how to carry it. So I told him, you know what, you need to, if you're wearing a beard, just you need to carry that with pride. You need to have pride when you're carrying it, and it adds a lot of character to you. It says a lot about you. So you want to just, don't just grow it, and there's no maintenance for that. He looks so shabby, and he looks, and it's a team leader, like leader, right? I mean, people need to look at you, people need to admire you, and not just like talk bad about you, right? I mean, so you need to maintain it, and these are like pretty basics. I don't have to say it, but I still wanted to put all these things in the courses, simply because I don't want you to go anywhere else and get lost, and like, whatever, don't be in that thing. Okay, super. Now we are getting into the accessories. So what are the accessories that you must own? I mean, these are not like, not mandatory. The electric trimmer, get one, because you know you can do the minute adjustments and alterations to your hair as well, like electric trimmer. Scissors, this is only in case if you cannot handle the trimmer. And razor, obviously, for the neck, for the edges and all that. Beard oil and shampoo is mandate. Okay, I'm not suggesting anything, because I make the beard oil at home, and I make the soap at home, meaning the beard soap. So I don't rely on this, and I don't rely on this from the outside. I don't buy any commercials, because I really care about the chemicals and everything, because that when that hits the face and that hits the hair, it just causes more damage. Okay, so yeah, a razor, I'm sure you have it already. Scissors, I'm sure you have it, but electric trimmer, I'm not sure. If you're planning to grow beard, if you want a good design, then I think you should own one, because it's pretty hard to get that shape and the precision in the scissors. Okay. Next one is the face type. So the face type, of course, there are lots. There are like 8 or 9, but I have crammed it up into 4, just to keep it like, because I have included, like I have combined 1 or 2 together in this one, which you will see it. Okay. Cool. So what kind of beard that you can grow for each phase? So for me, if you ask me, mine is round, like round as in like a like moon. It's funny, right? So I can't deal with this. I mean, I don't, like, I have to grow the beard. So just as a hard and fast rule, if you want to grow beard, just make sure. I mean, the main reason why you want to grow beard is you want to make the face look longer in the oval shape. You don't want it to be rectangle. You don't want it to be round, and you don't want it to be triangle, definitely. And you don't want to be square. Square and round is pretty much same, but sometimes the edges are more sharper for people. And you know what I'm saying, right? So the idea of growing a beard is like, if you got a good hair, good, trim out the sides and make sure you have the beard that is a little longer, especially for the round ones. Anyway, I'll just get to that. Okay, so first one, what we're going to discuss is the square type. So people with square faces, you need to see how you can grow the ones which are just below the jaw, right here, just to make the face look a little longer. And you trim off the sides. You don't want to grow the hair over here. I mean, you can, but not too much, like not like it just comes out like this. You don't want that. Okay. So that is that with the square. Again, you don't want to grow over here. See, the thing is, I mean, if you have the square face, and if you're going to grow like hair and beard and everything, it's going to pop out like this. And this face actually looks a lot more bigger when you have this hair, when you have this, when you have the jaws and cheeks like together. Like, if you don't maintain it, the whole thing looks a lot more bigger and makes the face worse. Which is why you want to trim the sides off of your hair, and you want to trim the cheek a little bit, and you want to grow below the jaw, like right here, right below your lips. Just keep growing a little bit down, and then you will be good to go. Okay. So why we are doing this is simply because just to make the face look a little longer, and make sure that you are taking off the neck. Okay. I mean, not the neck, but the neck beard. You don't want that. Cool. Now the round face. So the round face, people with round face, again, it's pretty much the same thing, but the only thing is, like, make sure you leave a little bit of gap. I mean, not the gap, a little bit of hair on the jaw, on your jaw. From your jaw all the way down, just grow it a little bit. Above your jaw, you don't want too much of hair, because it's just going to make the round expanded round if this is going to come out. Okay. So you don't want that. And see, the circle, like, I don't know, this is, it just appears like a moonlight. Okay. So for men, the circle, it just gives like a baby face. Okay. It gives a baby face. That's why you need to have a strong jaw. So if you don't have a strong jaw, obviously you can't do anything about it, right? And that's why you want to grow a beard, which makes it appear a little more stronger right here on the jaw. So grow a little more beard over here, and then you have that evenness. And from there, again, below the jaw, I mean, below the jaw, as in like below the lips, it is up to you. If you want to grow, you can. If not, you can just cut it off, but make sure that you don't have much over here on the cheeks, like not too much at least. Okay. And yeah, again, try. These are just the suggestions. If this is going to work out for you, you can. I mean, first of all, you need to establish what is your face, like what is your type. Is it round? Is it rectangle? How do you find that? If you make a clean shave, and if you take off the edges over here, like right here and here of your hair, just above your ears, when you do that, you will get a fair understanding on what your shape is. Based on that, you can work on it. Okay. So that is with the round face. And next is the rectangle. So I'll tell you, I mean, not many people have this, at least, not many people have, but some of you might have this. This is like you have a long face, but the thing is, you have a stronger jaw on the side as well. and you have a sharper corners on the side, like on your head. Like you have a sharp corners over here, and you have like a strong jaw that literally comes out. And if you think this is like in a perfect proportion, if you're confident about it, perfect. If you're not really confident about it, then start growing a beard just to ease off these edges. How do you do that? This is what we are doing, is just to balance things out and shortening the short. It's creating an illusion to shorten the face. It's because it's longer, and we need to create an illusion. How do you do that? By growing the beard on the side. I mean, not only on the side, that'll be like really funny. So side a little more, and over here a little less. You see what I'm saying? So the length of the hair should comparatively be longer on the side than below your mouth, below your lips. Okay, right here. So it should be a little less, and over here it's a little longer. And try to grow the sideburns as well, like a little bit of sideburns, and then that'll give that shortening effect for your face. Okay, 3 to 4 days, every 3 to 4 days, just keep trimming over here and here. Just keep trimming it, not here and here, but like on the sideburns and over here. Keep trimming it, and you will maintain a similar fashion. Okay, the next one is the triangle. uh this is a little tricky, because once you grow the beard in this, because the face is already like a triangle, because it's more heavier on the downside. And if you're going to go grow the beard, it's going to look further, like it's going to push away like both the sides, and it's going to look really long. So for this one, the French beard is probably the best one. But again, what you want to see is make a pointed, uh like just below the chin. Make sure you're pointing that out. If you have a point, if you can make the hair pointed, that's just perfect. Okay, and you need to leave a sideburns like a little bit, not the sideburns, just above your ears, just the sideburns a little bit, like this, just to get that proportional for your face. Okay, make sure that because of your proportion, because of your adjustment, this face doesn't get round. But oval is good, the long is good, but not the round. Okay, so just imagine a person with a round face and a round beard with everything round. It just makes the whole round expanded, like a bigger round, and that's it. Okay, so you don't want that. So just your beard plays a very important role to the proportion of your face, and that's why we are dealing with. I mean, we are talking about this one. Okay, so for this one, a fuller beard is perfect, but just make sure that you have just below the chin, below your lips. I mean, below the chin, you will leave a little bit of hair so that it makes more fuller. Okay, the only thing that you need to see is maybe once a week, like not once every 3 to 4 days, but once a week you can um, work on these. And the sideburns, please don't grow too much, like not the sideburns, just on your cheek, the hair on your cheek. You need to keep clipping this. I mean, you need to keep trimming this. And that's pretty much, this is the only thing that you need to see. And if you have a stronger jaw, you need to watch for your jaw. Like you have a bigger jaw, you need to be pretty careful when establishing your um face, the type of your face. And you need to just be watchful about the hair that you grow on the cheeks. Okay, and keep trimming it when the face tends to get to your actual shape. Know what I'm saying? Like, because when you grow the hair over here, again, gets a little bigger, and then you want to trim it off, and then it gets back to your shape. But here, not too much. Like here, once a week is good, but here 2 to 3 days, every once in 2 to 3 days, both the side, on your jaw, on your cheek, and everything. Okay, now let's get into the shaving. How do you shave? So this is very, very simple. Make sure that if you're shaving, do it every alternative days. Put the warm water first, wet the blade, and draw the blade to the direction of your hair, and in the direction of your hair, and not the opposite side. Like when I used to shave, like pretty much every day or every alternative days, I used to take it to the opposite side, like opposite direction of the growth. And that gives really a very smooth shave. But the problem is, on the next day, you tend to find some rash on the skin, and that's really, really bad for your skin. And try to use a non-alcoholic aftershave if you're into that. Okay, I would suggest you to buy one aftershave, but it's preferably non-alcoholic, because the alcoholic ones, most ones are alcoholic, and that kind of it tends to damage the skin, faster aging, it lose its tightness much faster and all that. Okay. So that is pretty much it. And we've come to the end, and just make sure that you are the only thing is, this is very, very important, establishing your the type, the face type. Once you get this done, then growing a beard is not a problem. But like I said, these things are only suggestions. Try out what works and what doesn't work. And if anything fits perfect, good, memorize that, keep it, and try a few more. If nothing really works, or just get back to what's working for you. Okay. That's with the beard. And make sure that you are using beard oil. This is not only for growth, but also for maintenance. I kind of use it, and it's just good. Okay, just use it. Don't look like unmaintained, and don't look shabby, especially when you're growing the beard. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.